I was like, I'm super like pensive. The thing that's really bothered me is, and by the way, I'm not like I did Dr. Drew's podcast, and he was like, and everyone's saying that I needed medical assistance to stop drinking. I was like a little blown away.
Well, but that's also
like all the fans were
logical. If a fan, let's say a super fan of yours lives in, I don't give a shit, wherever, Columbus.
Yeah.
And you went and he saw you at the show, shirtless, pounding drinks.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he hung out with you. He saw 20 people buy you drinks.
Oh, just shots and shots
right,
and shots.
Right. And then he also sees you on social media partying and sees your Australia.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
So then you go like, I'm quitting. Like the normal, the healthy reaction is probably like, is that all right for you to do? I mean,
but the one thing that's like, I told you I ran into a guy. I ran into someone who's like, I had a rough week this week. I mean, should I go see a doctor if I don't want to drink tonight? And I think that misinformation highlights people. Maybe they shouldn't drink. That guy dying from True Blood was the one guy everyone's like, if you drink a lot, you can't stop drinking. So that was one of the things that I get fans be like.
Well, people think that, some of them think that like you wake up
and I start drinking.
You roll over and there's like a bottle of gin on your nightstand.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, now I can sit up.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, what's that, the Vegas thing, the Johnny Depp movie?
Leaving Las Vegas with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Like, it's not that for you.
I'm running. Now here's another thing, but like I'm running on a treadmill. Now I'm running on the open road. But the other day I ran 5 miles, posted on my social media. Today I ran 3.5. Last night I ran 2. Like I'm running every fucking day. I am working out. I was going to CrossFit. Like I'm living an active life.
Right.
But I'm also partying at night. And when I'm home, most often Monday, Tuesday, I'm not drinking.
And you're able to do this because of your Mickey Mantle genes, right?
That's my Mickey Mantle gene.
Yeah.
Now, Bert, can I ask you something now?
Shoot, yeah.
I mean, that to me sounds really exhausting. I'm 41 years old.
You have. I did not know how exhausting it was until I woke up this morning and went, I feel fucking fantastic.
Right, because you're not fighting the hangover. You're not running to offset the effects of alcohol.
That's the biggest thing
before.
About when I look at Bert.
Right.
And like when I see what he's doing, what I feel the most is tired.
Yeah,
like when I look,
that's what I feel. I'm exhausted.
Like, man, I feel like you looking at what you're doing makes
it's a lot.
Yeah, I think the one thing that
we went to San Francisco. I took 2 naps in one day with you. I was like, I gotta go lay down.
I'm very punitive, so like I refuse to lay in bed and go, I don't feel so good today. Yeah. I go, if you don't feel good, get on the treadmill and let's run a fast mile on the treadmill. Now I know that's fake running, but it is exercise. It is something.
Of course,
it's still not. It's not.
Your heart rate's going up. Yeah.
I will say that Joe is accurate in that running on the street is drastically fucking different.
So different.
Pushing your body forward is very different than moving your legs up and down. Yeah. But I'm very punitive. So like I would just get up and go, I got to work out. I got to work out. I got to do something. I can't just not. I can't just lay here.
But why can't? See, I think that's the part where I'm hearing. I'm like, I just feel exhausted for you because it's that self-punishing element. Like, that's the crazy to me. First it's the booze, and then I'm gonna wake up and then I'm gonna punish myself for what I did the night.
I think I have a little bit of OCD.
Yeah,
I think I have a little bit of OCD, and coupled with anxiety.
But why the need to punish yourself? Why can't you just relax? Why can't you just sleep in if you're not feeling well? I don't know.
Well? We've talked about this. Tom and I have talked about this a lot. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me that I overbook myself every fucking week. That I never take a week off. That I think I have no fucking idea. I
think you have ideas.
I don't know. I think because I feel like I'm not worth anything. I feel like
I think part of you, there's a fear aspect to it, which is not unnatural. Like fear of of things going away.
Yeah, things going away.
And you have a fear of letting people down. You have a
hardcore fear of that.
Of someone not liking you. Like being
okay. Yeah, you really do know these. Keep going. Yeah. What else do I have?
So I think there's that. I think the other thing is that we all laughed about your certainty that you could run the marathon,
Yeah.
And then you're like, after you start running outdoors, you're like, hey, this is fucking way harder.
It's way harder than I thought.
But the reason that you say I could definitely run it before you realize how difficult it would be is because you think that's what a strong person would say.
Yeah.
A strong person is confident If the person says I can't run the marathon, that person is weaker. But in that scenario, I think the person that says I would need a lot of time to prepare for that marathon.
That's what I
just realistic.
Yeah, I'm not realistic
because of your hyperbole tendencies.
Because I definitely today I was running, and I was running real slow, and I was like, what's going on? Like, and I was like, oh, I did have a cigar this weekend. Like, is that it? But then I was like, fuck, man, I was running at a 10-minute and 20-second pace, and it was hurting.
It's hard, yeah.
And I was like, shit, man, this is 5-hour marathon pace It's about 11 minutes about that. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if I could do this for 26 more miles. And I was like, I really couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God,
but then
way.
part of me said, I bet I could punish myself into it.
Yeah.
Like, I bet I could hurt myself into it. I bet I could. That's the other part that, like, I think that I put in the equation as I go, I like when we did that weight loss challenge, I didn't have a problem eating less than 1,000 calories a day. I didn't mind punishing myself into losing the weight.
Right.
Like, and I'm sure someone's like, man, when this drinking thing, you're just punishing yourself by not drinking. I'm doubled up my therapy, and I'm trying to figure it out.
So great.
I'm writing every morning. I'm writing as much as I can about my thoughts or my feelings, because what I would like to do ideally would be get done this month and then go to New Orleans and have a good time and not get fucking
crazy.
Yeah. Just have a good time and reset my clocks so that I can enjoy alcohol and enjoy marijuana. But it's not. But I really think if I can get my fucking
wait.
What?
Are we just hearing that? Wait, you're telling me that you're doing your sobriety so you can plan the getting fucked up trip after. Like
that trip is happening.
Yeah.
I had definitely had a lot of phone calls with everyone that works with me saying, you will be drinking on this trip. People have bought tickets to drink with you on this trip.
But what about? Yeah. But you know that, like, I mean, we don't plan trips that just to enjoy booze.
Well, it is a booze.
It's a cruise with it's a cruise.
Right.
Like the whole concept.
I don't think anyone got a ticket to play shuffleboard with me.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought we were talking about New Orleans. That's what I heard.
New Orleans, apart from it.
I'm sorry.
And it's Ari's going to be there. Big J's will be there.
Okay, I thought you were planning a trip to get fucked up.
Oh, no.
It's the impractical jokers.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you were planning this awesome trip to get faded after a month of sobriety.
If I didn't have that trip, and Leanne said this, if I didn't have that trip, I probably wouldn't start drinking again right away. But I'm going to be with Ari at midnight in the French Quarter on Halloween. And that's when the bet's over. So I know I'm going to drink with Ari.
Yeah, of course you are.
And so, but I would like to, I'd like this month to simply reset my buttons and go, just if you feel good. I'd like to get. I talked to Ari today for a long time, and he's like, bro, I don't think you have a drinking problem, because he put out a podcast today where he just hates us, and he's like, I don't think you have a drinking problem.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just about hating us?
He's just so mad.
Oh, like that text.
Oh, yeah, but
text was
it's
so
34
aggressive.
minutes of that text.
Wait, why does he hate you guys now?
He was just like, this is ruining this is so dumb. I don't have a problem. I don't want to fucking participate in this. And he was like super angry and super mean in a text, like a group text.
Yeah. That's totally normal, right? Like a reaction to sobriety.
Yeah, super normal. And then I sent a text where I misspelled something, and everyone was like, "Are you fucked up?" I was like, yeah, I'm hammered. I quit. I'm not doing it anymore. So,
but I talked to Ari today, and I was like, dude, in this month, everything's up in the air. Like, if I choose to quit drinking forever, I choose to quit drinking forever. That's up to me, by the way.
Of course.
But but the point is, I never once ever planned on stop drinking in my life. Even when we started this bet, I was like, I still want to enjoy cocktails.
You did say that.
Yeah, I love a cocktail. And I know this, but my Achilles heel is those planes, and I think it spins me out of control.
What about shows, though? And I know you don't perform
I don't drink.
drunk.
I don't.
I know that, but I mean,
can I rephrase that? Can I rephrase that?
Yeah.
I said I never perform drunk, and I don't. For an early show, I would maybe bring a cocktail. I won't even touch it. But I realized this weekend when I did those shows Stone Sober, if you said I couldn't drink, that's a different box to put me in. Because I was like, I'm not drinking. And then on that late show, they were hammered, and I was like. And my instinct is like, I'm going to get a cocktail and loosen up. I'm going to fucking make this fun for me too.
Yeah.
But when you're stone sober and they're fucking wasted, it's a tad bit annoying.
Yeah, it's called Late Show Friday.
Welcome to my personal.